Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. It is Monday, the 27th day of May. It's National Cellophane Tape Day. So is that similar to Scotch tape, or is that the same thing, just two different names?
You know, I have no idea.
I think Scotch tape is just a brand name. It's Grape Popsicle Day today. Is that your favorite, grape?
Cherry, probably.
Both favorites.
Yeah.
It's a little Brian Regan joke right there. National Gray Day. My hair is celebrating. It's National Hairstylist Mental Health Awareness Day today. Nothing
That's specific.
That is very specific. Nothing to Fear Day. Old Time Player Piano Day. Sunscreen Day. The Murph Challenge Day, and Memorial Day in the US of A. All of those things happening on this Monday. And since it is Memorial Day in the USA, I'm talking to Captain America today for this Movie Star Monday. Drew Moerlein. He was Captain America in one of the programs here. It is called, get to the right thing, because I want to make sure I say the right thing or I'll get in trouble. Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra. So there you go. Good-looking fella, too, and he's got a new project. We're going to chat with him all about that. But he's Captain America. How cool is that? Thanks for listening on this Movie Star Monday.
Whether you have a credit card now and need a better credit card, or if you don't even have a credit card but you'd like to get a good one, we would love to help at BetterCreditCards.com. We offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we can help you find a good fit for you at BetterCreditCards.com.
Give yourself a little credit
At BetterCreditCards.com.
to BetterCreditCards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. Summer is pretty much here, and with it comes auto reply season. When for a period of time, it seems like you get an out-of-office message from everybody else
all the time.
because they're all out of the office and you're still there working. But it's vacation season. 80% of us truly believe that there is a distinction between a trip and a vacation. Do you agree, Heidi?
Absolutely.
2,000 adults were surveyed when they had travel plans this summer. They say a vacation is most often defined as travel strictly to relax. 53% said that. But a trip is travel for a purpose, like I'm going to this event, or simply getting out of town. 30% said that's a trip. When summer holidays finally get here, what is the main sign that you've officially entered vacation mode? 59% said when I get to the hotel.
When I get to the beach.
And 47% said when I get the first breath of ocean air. So for me, I'm on vacation the second I start thinking about vacation. So now that we've been talking about it, I'm on vacation right now. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
So how do you like these gas prices? Not great, huh? How would you like to save money every time you get gas? I've been using this app for a few years and it's amazing. You can find out more at radiosavings.com. When I first heard about it, I didn't think we'd have this in our area, but they seem to have stuff all over the place. You can sign up for free and try it for yourself. They have savings on gas, but on many other things too, like restaurants and convenience stores. Try it for free at radiosavings.com. That's radiosavings.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by Genesis Gold, IRA.com. Heidi, did you know that in 2016, a student left a pineapple at an art museum in Scotland, came back 2 days later and saw that they had put a glass case over the top of it.
Oh my gosh.
And now it's an exhibit.
That's ridiculous.
This is called pineapple. And I got another did you know here. The term bra is Hawaiian pidgin, short for brada, which means brother, and it was popularized by surf culture. So bra literally is like short for brother.
You
So,
mean bra?
there we go. Yeah, pretty much. I think it's all kind
Bra
of the same.
is
Bra.
a garment.
BRAH, bra.
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 Okay.
We don't know everything, clearly, but now we know this.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by RadioSavings.com. Pitbull has responded on social media about his hit song from 2011 being in one of the steamy scenes for Bridgerton Season 3. And he was just talking about how much he really liked it. And he said that, I think it's cool how a song can remain timeless. So it's from 2011, but it was in a love scene. And Who Said Romance is Dead? Season 3 of Bridgerton, again, another story about them. Netflix romantic drama. Topped the streamer's top 10 list of most watched English language shows in the U.S. So
Interesting.
Apparently there's a lot of folks that are into that. Here's the thing I will say, and it's not that I don't like Bridgerton, but I've never seen a single episode of it. And here's one of the reasons why. I am not a fan of things where I got to watch 9
No, I can't get into another
seasons.
TV show.
And I guess this is only the 3rd season. But when I got to get caught up, I have 2 whole seasons that I have to watch to get caught up. And I'm like, I just can't
No, this is
start.
exactly why we don't do TV shows. Though.
Especially this time of year. Maybe when things slow down, maybe I'll check it out, but don't count on it. Big Screen, Little Screen, brought to you by RadioSavings.com.
Do you have a mobile phone? How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. A study found that men who wear red send out signals that they're angry and aggressive.
Oh.
I don't really wear a lot of red. I do have a couple of shirts that are red, but I don't wear them very much. I usually only wear them when I'm angry or when I'm upset.
Oddly enough.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't. And Pizza Hut is finally getting into the burger game, kind of, sort of. They announced a brand new cheeseburger melt. Consists of Parmesan-crusted thin crust melt, folded and filled with beef, plus smoked bacon, onions, mozzarella, and cheddar, and a little bit of burger sauce on the side. No bun, but it's Pizza Hut, so what did you expect? So it's going to be inside of a pizza crust. So, and I think I might have had this story now for a couple of weeks. In the story, it said this week they announced. I didn't say that because I'm pretty sure it was a couple weeks ago. And Heidi, are you on TikTok?
No.
I always like to ask her because she's so proud to not be. When TikTok was launched in 2017, it was marketed as an app for sharing short-form videos, and the clips were definitely short. There was a limit of 15 seconds back then. But then the time limit gradually got a little longer, and they were testing out longer and longer, and now they're testing 60-minute videos. Yeah, some users can in select markets can do that right now. They can upload 1-hour videos. Thinking is that TikTok has slowly allowed longer videos in an effort to better compete with YouTube and to give creators a longer leash in order to do what they want to do to be creative. The new 60-minute limit could also allow for full episodes of television shows to appear in your TikTok feed. I will tell you I am on TikTok, but I will also tell you I don't know how it works. If you follow me on TikTok, you'll understand. Big John Small, BIGJOHN SMALL. It's all one word. And I have the TikTok thing. And my first TikTok was literally me going, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. And then I've tried to upload like interviews of people that I've talked to that are kind of cool. I'm like, that'd be neat. And I do stand-up comedy, so I've uploaded some of that. I have no idea what I'm doing. So usually it's just me not knowing what I'm doing. Scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com.
Can your IRA or 401k stand up to the next financial crisis? By allocating a percentage of your retirement into physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover, you can diversify and safeguard your holdings from turbulent markets and economic downturns. Safeguard your assets with a tax-free rollover with a Genesis Gold IRA, the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Protect your retirement today with a simple phone call and receive your free gold and silver guide. Call 1-800-200-GOLD or visit GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on this Movie Star Monday. It happens to be Memorial Day in the United States, and my guest today, I'm so excited to talk to Drew Moerlein because he was actually Captain America. We'll chat about that in a bit. But right now, let's talk about your film that recently came out, Bloodline Killer. Tell me a little bit about this.
So yeah, Bloodline Killer, a terrifying horror thriller that follows a woman who's trying to rebuild her life after the murder of her family at the hands of her deranged cousin.
Yikes.
A mother, her 2 sons in a community rattled by violence try to find some semblance of normalcy while continuously being hunted.
That sounds really scary. Is this based on a true story or is it just made up?
This is fictional. I think where we get into like truth is the 3-dimensional, deeply flawed and fleshed out characters that are in the film, which is sort of what I think makes this film special, right? We give the horror audience the satisfaction of the classic slasher film with the jump scares, blood, gore, suspense, and then you also have these characters that are relatable that you want to invest in to find out whether they live or die, whether they survive the story.
That is awesome. Now, since it is Memorial Day in the US of A, I got to talk to you about this. You got to be Captain America? Tell me about that.
That is right, sir. I the honor of jumping into to the suit and holding the shield for Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra. It's a new cinematic video game brought to you by Skydance New Media, Marvel Games, and it drops, so the bosses say, in 2025. We continue to shoot, and the trailer's out, and you can see the incredible work these wizards are doing, and we're doing our performance capture with the full cast, and it's been an incredible experience.
So what is it like to step a foot into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and of all the characters to be, you get to be Captain America?
You know, it truly, I keep saying this, but it truly hasn't really set in. I kind of keep waking up and being like, "What was that a joke? Were you guys just playing me?" But no, it is in fact true, and I feel incredibly grateful to be bringing him to life in this capacity. I think his moral compass, the way in which he leads his life, the way in which he fends off violence until there is no other choice as a superhero, is really honorable. And, I think it's, of course, a childhood dream that is coming true. And there's nothing greater than my two young daughters kind of, coming up to me and being like, calling me Captain America. It's kind of the most glorious thing ever.
So as a kid, did you have like Captain America pajamas or anything that shows that this was destined to be?
I can't lie. I did not. I was like a trucks and dump trucks kind of guy.
There you go.
When I was a kid, but I think early on in my career, I thought I'm going to wear a cape one day, and my teams have always been behind that.
Nice.
We've always thought, let's be a superhero, and I actually just realized that in the moment that we've achieved that, and now the sky's the limit.
Nice. Again, Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra. That's coming out next year, so hopefully we'll get a chance to chat again between now and then, Drew. But let's talk one more time right now about Bloodline Killer. That's out right now. It was just recently in theaters and streaming. How weird is that? Because like when I was a kid, you had to like wait months before you could see something come out on VHS back in the day, and now it seems like you see something in the theater and like tomorrow it's available on streaming. How weird is that for you as a filmmaker?
So I'm also an executive producer on this film. So the structure of how films are distributed and sold has changed tremendously. So yes, all of those things, those factors that we as viewers take for granted is a massive consideration on the business sales side of filmmaking. And it's funny you mentioned when you were a kid, you had to go how you could take in content. Well, I grew up without a TV, and we finally got a TV, and it had like two aluminum rabbit ears, and we could watch like Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman Grainy on Thursday nights, and then my parents would rent like Roots from the library, and we'd watch that. Those were like the two things I watched growing up.
Well, you've come a long way, and I'm excited not only for this movie that's out right now, but also for the Captain America project next year. Drew, thank you for your time, sir.
Hey, thank you so much, John. You have a great day, okay?
Absolutely. Again, Bloodline Killer is the name of the film. I've got a link to the trailer and all of the information in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Whether you have a credit card now and need a better credit card, or if you don't even have a credit card but you'd like to get a good one, we would love to help at bettercreditcards.com. We offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we can help you find a good fit for you at bettercreditcards.com.
Give yourself a little credit
At bettercreditcards.com.
bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
70% of those who lock themselves out of a hotel room are women. 70%. I wonder why that is.
I don't know.
That's weird. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
7 people have keys with the power to restart the World Wide Web in the event of a catastrophic event. 7 people have keys to the internet. Okay. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The English language has about 3,000 words to describe the state of being drunk, one of which is ramsquaddled.
I've never heard that term.
Have you ever been ramsquaddled?
I have, in fact. Yes.
Just recently, actually. She was quite ramsquaddled. A fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
In the 1600s, drinking coffee in Turkey was punishable by death.
Oh,
wow.
my.
I'm glad they don't do that anymore. Otherwise, they probably wouldn't have a lot of coffee shops. And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The youngest pope ever elected was, how old do you suppose? The youngest pope.
I don't know, 70.
No, 11. The youngest
What?
pope you thought was 70?
Well, they're always old.
No, 11. Several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
So how do you like these gas prices? Not great, huh? How would you like to save money every time you get gas? I've been using this app for a few years and it's amazing. You can find out more at radiosavings.com. When I first heard about it, I didn't think we'd have this in our area, but they seem to have stuff all over the place. You can sign up for free and try it for yourself. They have savings on gas, but on many other things too, like restaurants and convenience stores. Try it for free at radiosavings.com. That's radiosavings.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of mintervention.com. Question for you, Heidi. 1 in 5 women surveyed said they would rather walk on coals than do this. What is it? You do this all the time. A lot of women do this all the time, so I don't understand why.
I honestly don't know.
Wear a swimming suit. So 1 in 5 said
Well-
they'd rather walk on coals than wear a swimming suit?
But depending on your body.
I just-
wear a swimming suit in public.
Just wear one that I wear a swimming suit. I'm not a thin guy. I wear a shirt with mine. You can, ladies, it's okay. You can do that. It's going to be fine. Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way, courtesy of mintervention.com.
Do you have a mobile phone? How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now, some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. Imagine spending $400 on a pineapple. No, it's not food inflation gone wild. It's a luxury fruit. Melissa's Produce, a California-based seller of specialty fruit and veggies, is selling the Ruby Glow pineapple. It is bred for its distinctive red exterior and its sweetness for $395.99.
What the heck?
Word is it took Del Monte a decade and a half to develop the red-hued fruit, which is grown in Costa Rica. It's all part of a recently renewed interest in a premium fruit. Cindy is a strategist for this company. They say consumers are willing to pay for something that's special, especially specialty produce. There's always a small market for the high-end restaurants and for foodies in certain online channels. Melissa's Produce, which sells everything from truffles to mangosteens, I don't know what that is, so I must not have ever had one, to kumquats. They describe the Ruby Glow on its website as a rare gem. It is the pinnacle of luxury fruit. It is for the gourmand, and it is unforgettable. Yeah.
Yeah, my checkbook wouldn't forget anytime soon.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to rush.
I'm not
right
in the
out there.
market.
Me neither. But I'll have another slice of this pineapple that was 99 cents.
Yeah, wow.
All right. Weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. I have the 5 most popular drinks ordered at Starbucks. So I am not a Starbucks guy, and nothing against them, but I make my coffee at home. I don't need more. So these are the top 5. Do you have any idea what one of them would be, Heidi? Is there a Starbucks thing that like, oh, hey, this is probably popular?
I'm assuming the cappuccino.
Okay, well, let's find out. Number 5, vanilla sweet cream cold brew. I always ask for mine warm, by the way. Just kidding. Number 4, caramel frappuccino. So caramel is good, or caramel, however you want to say it. Number 3, the pink drink. It was a fan creation, is how it started out, and then it finally made it on the menu, and it is apparently the number 3 most popular drink they have now.
Huh.
Brown sugar oat milk shaken espresso. That would be hard to order. And the number 1 most popular drink ordered at Starbucks, and apparently this is a big honking deal, pumpkin spice latte. So that is the
yes,
most popular.
every year. Yep.
Yeah, that is the list brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
Can your IRA or 401k stand up to the next financial crisis? By allocating a percentage of your retirement into physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover, you can diversify and safeguard your holdings from turbulent markets and economic downturns. Safeguard your assets with a tax-free rollover with a Genesis Gold IRA, the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Protect your retirement today with a simple phone call and receive your free gold and silver guide. Call 1-800-200-GOLD or visit genesisgoldira.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of radiosavings.com. Our quote today is from Sam Ewing, who says, hard work spotlights the character of people. Some turn up their sleeves, some turn up their noses, some don't turn up at all.
That's true.
What a great quote.
Yeah.
I like that. Thank you for sharing these, by the way. If you've got a quote you'd like to share, you can do that at johnandheidishow.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. Comes your way, courtesy of GenesisGoldIRA.com. This is kind of a cool story right here. I think this is neat. From Manitoba, Canada. A farmer gives away millions of potatoes to people in need. What a cool thing. A farmer by the name of Isaiah Hofer faced an unprecedented challenge this year when his potato harvest yielded an exceptional surplus. Hard for me to say. About 100,000 bags of potatoes, each weighing about 100 pounds. He was left contemplating the unfortunate fate of letting millions of pounds of nutritious food go to waste. He's like, I don't know what to do with all these. But he had almost 100,000 bags of surplus potatoes. So he said in potato language, that's like 100 pounds. However, timely intervention by the FarmLink project turned this potential waste into a lifeline for families in need all across North America.
Nice.
FarmLink is a project where this nonprofit organization bridges the gap between farmers with surplus food and communities facing food insecurity. They've been transforming the agricultural landscape since their inception about 4 years ago by redirecting excess perishable goods from farms to people who can use them.
Nice.
They've delivered 220 million pounds of fresh produce, the equivalent of 183 million meals, to people in need all across the United States and beyond. So his dilemma caught the attention of the Keystone Potato Producers Association. They highlighted the FarmLink project's mission to the industry in an email that they sent to him, and he said, yeah, let's do this. Coordinated with them, and this remarkable logistical feat, 115 trucks were needed to dispatch all of these potatoes to food banks all over British Columbia, San Diego, and New Mexico. That's and Toronto, I guess, as well. So I'm looking at images here of these potatoes. There are a ton of potatoes. A literal ton. More than a literal ton. I do have a link to it if you want to see it. It's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you for listening to The John and Heidi Show.